Welcome back to Living Local. It's one of the greatest festivals in the Quad Cities. Every year, hundreds of rhubarb lovers head to Aledo, Illinois, also known as the rhubarb capital of the world, to enjoy everything from rhubarb pies to chili. And here to tell us what we can expect at this year's festival is Rusty Ruggles, Rhubarb Festival Entertainment Director. Rusty, so great to have you back again this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
All right, so how long has this festival been going on? How much has it grown over the years?
Oh my gosh, this is our 33rd year of it taking place. Yeah, and it started in the backyard of someone's house.
Really?
Yeah, and my parents actually lived just a couple blocks away, and I can remember it happening. I wasn't involved in it then, and it has slowly moved to encompass the entire downtown, and it's really a cool event.
That is so, what a rich history. It started in someone's backyard. That's crazy. And to see that it has taken up the entire downtown, pretty much.
When you come to the festival, I mean, it's the courthouse lawn, it's the Central Park, it's all downtown. We close off some streets. There's just lots of things to do.
All right, so for those who have not been to this festival, what can they expect?
Well, number one, everything, for the most part, everything is free. You can come down, find a parking space, and everything is within walking distance, which is the most important part.
Right.
Very close. There's just a few things kind of off the beaten path that you can go to, but there's plenty of things to do both days. And maybe one of the most important things to know is that it is a day festival. We run until like 5 o'clock both days. So sometimes we have people come down in the evening and they want to know where everything's at. Well, things are closed up. We're only in the day.
Gotcha. And it's fun for the whole family. I mean, there's stuff for the kids, adults.
Directly behind the band shell, we've got a whole kids zone that we have with inflatables and things like that. So many things to do for all ages.
Okay, but people are really coming here for the food, the rhubarb, all the different rhubarb foods. So talk to us about some of the different items that people, you know, might see there and maybe not expect, because who knew? Rhubarb chili, right?
Right. I don't know if I've ever had that. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody comes for the pies, right?
Yes.
You have your rhubarb pie, you have your rhubarb strawberry, which is very popular, maybe a custard in there, but you also have crisps and sauces and jellies and jams, and the rhubarb pop is a hot seller.
Oh.
It gets sold right behind the band shell, and that's a very busy booth. We do have a tasting tent that's free, so you just get in line. Line doesn't take very long, and you just get a little bit. There's some rhubarb ice cream that you can try. So anything that we can put rhubarb on or get involved with, it is involved.
It's there.
Yep.
It's there. You'll find it. But really, the pies, you say that's what people are going after. How many pies are usually made for this event?
You know, we try to keep count. It's hard because
there's that many.
Almost every church in Mercer County has been baking pies the entire month of April, and then they freeze them, and then they thaw them out, and then they sell them. It's got to be around 3,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and so
that's a lot of pies.
It is a lot of pies. I am busy during the day, so I don't get a chance. I usually am able to snag one during the day, but I do get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but still, even with that number, 3,000 or so pies, you still need to come early to get your hands on a pie.
Yes, and we call that rhubarb regret. Because when you go and you do all these things, then you get to the end and you go to get your pie and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Usually Saturday, I run the band shell, so I have the microphone in my hand, and people are coming to me telling me, hey, we've got 10 pies down at so-and-so's booth, we got whatever. So when people ask me about it, I just keep announcing where the pies are, and we usually get them all sold. But get your pie early.
Early.
Take it back to the car, it'll be fine, and then go enjoy the festival.
Love that. Okay, you mentioned you're going to be at the band shell.
Yes.
So we're going to have some live entertainment as well, so talk to us about that.
Yeah, one of the most important parts of the festival is the live entertainment. So we've got, on Friday, we're starting earlier this year. At 9 o'clock, we've got Jason Parchert, who's a country artist from Andalusia. At 11, we have the Night Wranglers, which is a new country group that features Levi Kraft and some other great local musicians.
Yeah.
At 1 p.m., we have the Beth Lozano Band. She's a great vocalist from the Quad Cities. And then at 3 o'clock, we have the Incredible 45s, which they'll be playing 50s music. So that's all on Friday. On Saturday, we have the jazz band, which I direct, at 10 o'clock. Before that, we have a little rhubarb pageant with little kids, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
At noon, we have the Who's Dads, and at 2:30, then we'll have the Tail Fins. And in that little spot, like I think at noon, we have the rhubarb pie eating contest, which has become very popular. Last year I had one of my saxophone players just get up from playing and enter and win it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so he was very excited.
Oh my God, it does sound like a lot of fun. All right, give us those details again. When and where? Downtown Aledo,
Sure.
right? You
Yep.
can't miss it, but when does
No.
it all start?
June
and end?
6th and 7th. Usually we start around 8, 9 a.m. and it runs all day until 5 p.m.
Okay,
Both
and
days.
and you do have something new this year, right?
Yeah, we're super excited. Last year, the construction of the parking lot kind of hindered a lot of things, so that is completely done, and that's where our food is going to be. But most importantly, the Aledo Opera House will be open. It has been completely renovated, as you can see there in the picture that they're showing. It is unbelievable. So they're starting to get it all put together, and they will be showing the Everything Fun to Do in Aledo movie that was filmed 2 years ago by an independent filmmaker by the name of Christina Shaver. And it's a really great movie. I've seen it, and they'll be showing that Friday, 2 showings, and I think 3 or 4 showings on Saturday. That will be a cost, but you can walk up and get your tickets and go to that.
Okay.
Susie Bogus, a local country artist,
Oh, yes.
she did the music and is in the movie as a narrator. She will be there Friday during the movie showing, I think at 4:15, so a lot of people are excited about that.
All right, and a new food area, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
so in that parking lot we'll have all the food vendors and the trucks and all that stuff right there. It's great. They've been finishing stuff up here this week, the finishing touches on that, and it's going to be just the best.
All right, well, it sounds good. And again, the best piece of advice that Rusty has, get your pies early.
It's the best, yeah. And listen, it happens every year. There's always somebody upset. So get your pie.
Get your pies early. Well, Rusty, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, and for more information, you can go to AledoRhubarbFest.com, and we'll also have all those details posted on our QuadCities.com.